Hey Virgo, this is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your August reading. This is going to be a timeless general reading for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Timeless because no matter when you find this video, whether right when it's posted, a month from now, a year from now, the message will find you when it's meant to. So don't worry about it not being relevant. You will find it when it is meant to come to you. My only ask is that since this is a general reading, if there's any bit of the message that doesn't resonate or doesn't fit your situation, do not try to force it. Only take what resonates, leave the rest on the table. Alright? Okay, my lovelies. So the Timeless Tuesday reading is up. I hope you have seen it. If not, I definitely would recommend it. It was off the chain. But I'm also basing this week's readings off of that one. So I talked a little bit about the astrology of this week and what's being called for us, needing to be really authentic and really walk the walk this week. There's no more phoning it in. This is not the week to do that. If you need to do something for you or something that, is significant to you, that's what you need to be dedicated to. All right, my loves? So, with that said, okay, I see you. We're going to couple. So you may resonate with, okay, we're going to take that one too. You may resonate with all of the oracles, you may resonate with one of them. So again, just take what fits. One fell, I'm going to grab that one and add it, but I want to see if we get, there we go. I was like, I know there's more coming. Alright, so you sit on the side. Where's this bad boy? I see him down there. Hold on. Alright. Let's check these bad boys out. Oh, you guys got a lot. What is this, 5? 6? 6. Alright, so Virgos, we got a lot coming your way. I can't fit under this table. I need to get a new stool or something over here. Alright. Enough about my problems. So we've got North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. So Virgo may have a need to just kind of be bold and put up with it and just push beyond what feels safe and what feels comfortable. We have full moon, surrender to the divine. So not only step out of your comfort zone, why am I getting all tongue-tied? But also surrender. Surrender. If this is meant to be the way, this is meant to be the way, right? We have a time for healing here coming out right after that. Sorry, balsamic moon, time for healing. Definitely makes that surrender easier. Sometimes we have to surrender to some rough stuff. Can wear us out. You'll feel really heavy. I'll move these over so you can see them all. Kind of, ish, sort of, whatever. Close enough. Time for healing. We have don't let your past hold you back, right? First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. So it's funny, you have both north and south nodes. Very cyclical here, right? It's kind of alpha omega in a way. I'm now even more interested to see what comes through in your tarot. But you have quarter moon or first quarter moon here with your commitment is being tested. To me, this feels more like a commitment to self, your path. What were you meant to be doing, right? What's your direction in this life? And then we have new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Love. That's awesome. So in a way, this confidence kind of makes me think it's kind of like a fake it till you make it moment. So yes, you may not be where you want to be, where you thought you'd be, where you should be, where you've been working on manifesting. That's fine. You're still top dog. You still are the boss. You still are running this game. Hold your head up. Walk around like you're the boss. Walk around like you're the boss. Why not? Why not? You're still running your own show. Right? But there is a lot of trusting and just kind of surrendering. Like, hey, if I'm supposed to be going through this, fine, let's do this. Let's go. What do I have to learn? And also, I was almost going to say, what do you have to lose? Right? Like, it feels very... What's that Carrie Underwood song? Like, Jesus, take the wheel. It's very that. Which can be hard for a Virgo, right? Because you're so detail-oriented and you have everything laid out and sorted out before anyone else has even thought about it. Which is a great thing. It's a strong skill. But right now, in this bigger picture of what's unfolding, there's things that aren't fully comprehensible to our little mortal 3D minds that we just need to surrender to and just kind of allow to happen. And I say that because I feel like some of you might be in kind of a rough spot, or having, maybe some relationship issues, or having troubles in the office, or maybe not in the office at all, and that's driving you crazy. Like, it could be multiple things, but wherever it is, it's definitely in a place that doesn't feel familiar, doesn't feel secure, and it's putting all of these, kind of faith-based things to the test, right? I'm interested in this "don't let your past hold you back," because I'm not entirely sure how that fits in. You guys might have a little inkling. I'm hoping it pops up in your cards and we'll see. Either that, or that's only relevant for a small group of you, because the other 5 seem to make perfect sense, and then there's just that little sucker hanging out in there. Oh. Okay. Alright, we just want to fling them all at once. Bottom of the deck right now, Queen of Cups. So maybe dealing with some feels, right? Especially if this is really hard, might be some a little more negative feels, might be some rough energies we're dealing with. Alright, let's see. So, hey, with Queen of Cups on the bottom, here we are with King of Cups. So definitely the need to not be run by your emotions, right? Which I think is something you are very capable of doing. This feels kind of like a normal, I don't want to say normal, but a accessible skill for you, Virgos, is kind of what I want to say. King of Cups feels all the emotions, right? He feels them all, but he also runs that ocean, right? He's the king. So as stormy as the seas may be, as rough as the emotions may be, the King of Cups still sits calmly at the center of it all. These waves will not shake him, right? He's the eye of the hurricane. Silly, because we just had a hurricane here in Hawaii. Well, sort of, in a way. But he is the eye of the hurricane, right? He is the still point. Everything around him could be swirling and storming and lightning crashing and all kinds of nuts. He's still sitting, observing everything, right? So you need to sit as an observer to deal with these heavy emotions. This South Node may also be related to that. You may have some negative emotions thinking about the past, thinking about some shoulda, coulda, wouldas, right? That may be an actual issue to deal with. He's going to sit there and be like, nope, it's fine, it's cool, we're good, I'm safe. Maybe some crazy stuff going around, but my little home right here, we're good. We're good, okay? Then we have the 3 of Wands, right? Upright, this is normally a card of waiting, right? Ships coming in. With it coming in reverse, I do wonder if you guys are starting to lose faith, right? I've been waiting for too long. I don't see it coming. You tell me it's coming, I don't see anything, right? That's what this energy feels like in reverse. It's like we're starting to become impatient. We're starting to lose it, right? And then Virgo, we even have the Hermit here in reverse, which is your natural energy, which is great. This could be just you feeling out of sorts in a really base, like a real base level of it all. But I think it's more indicative of maybe some of this 3 of Wands energy, maybe there's some of impatience, some of this frustration, and again, some of this kind of losing faith. That may be disconnecting you from source, right? Where normally you might be able to find guidance or comfort or stillness. Now you're kind of like, that ain't working. This isn't working. I'm not buying what you're selling anymore. You're like, if you're gonna do this, you better do it soon before I just like throw my hands up and be like, right? But I almost kind of feel like that's where this might be heading for some of you. And I kind of say that in a good way, right? Because it happens when you surrender control, right? So if by trying to like have it planned out and having that whole it completely envisioned coming one direction or coming this particular path, and it's not coming because it's trying to come a different way, and you're just not letting that happen, right? With this 3 of Wands in reverse. If you're like, no, I'm only taking it down Avenue A, And the universe is like, but I have an even bigger gift, but it's at door C. I need you to open door C. You're like, no, 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 it's coming through A. I've planned it through A. I decided it's coming through A, so it's coming through A. He's like, could you just open door C? Like, just open door C. You don't even have to close door A. Just open door C. That's kind of what this energy is giving me. And that's where this hermit is kind of coming up in reverse. I mean, like, oh, no, I'm not listening. I'm not doing it. Right? This could also speak to... I don't know how this is going to come out, so I'm just going to talk it through. But, hermit upright usually is a little more solitude. It's an internal journey, right? It's you communing with your higher self, you checking in with your intuition. Having this in reverse, there may be a lot of external situations that I think are stressing this out. But either this situation, possibly even you, right? You're trying your best to maintain this position of stillness, right? This guy, look at this King of Cups. He's like sitting super happy. He's chilling, right? This is what you're trying to maintain, trying to put on that happy face, right? They're like, nah, it's all good. It's all good. My world's on fire, but it's fine. It's fine. I was complaining it was too cold in here anyway. Like, it's kind of that. So outwardly trying to show strength and, all is good. It's fine. That's not even a bad thing, but we also want to solve why, we want to heal whatever the hell is going on, with all this rough energy as well, right? So internally and externally can be this smooth and this calm. So this Hermit card may be indicative of not being able to pull away and really having to tackle some weird external things that feel rough or restrictive or just challenging in general, right? And that just being a lot to try and handle right now. And then we also have here the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups connected to that past. So there's that old version or that old perception when things were easier, simpler. I would almost beg to ask, like, were they? Maybe they were simpler, but were they as rewarding? Is that even what you really wanted? Simpler, yes. But, probably wasn't the full dream. Like, yeah, it was great when I was 8 and all I had to do was like worry about who am I going to play with at recess and if I'm going to have juice or milk for lunch. But, I mean, adult life is so much harder and stranger, but there's so many more blessings in there as well, right? So I feel like there's a little kind of like nostalgia lens looking back with this Six of Cups. And I think it's this really narrow lens of remembering that is making the present feel so rough, right? Like, why can't it be like this again? Instead, it feels like this. Like, I used to just be able to play around in the playground. Now I'm over here on fire, right? Some of this could be because, again, we're trying to control things too much. We're trying to hold things to a certain, unfolding, a certain outcome, a certain person, a certain job, whatever it is. Sorry, I just got the weirdest whiff of Hot Pockets. That was, or pastry, like flaky, like puff pastry or something, really buttery puff. Sorry, that was so random. Because I don't even know where that came from. Anyway, sorry. Someone cooking out there? But it's this idea of this reminiscing and this looking back and wanting it to be like it was, even though what it was wasn't everything we wanted. It just seems easier than the now is, right? But that's what feels so restrictive. That's what feels like the block. That's what feels like the binding, like the bondage. Like, that's what's keeping us tied. Sorry, you can't see me. I'm binding my wrist. So I would say definitely this old version of bliss and happiness and ease, right, definitely has been outgrown, right? Definitely has been outgrown. And what's waiting for you is much different, and that's why we feel blocked, because we're trying to get this bigger package through a tiny little door, and we're not listening to the guidance and the signs that are around us. We're just not. We're so stubborn and only looking in one direction. right out on the Eight of Swords. Look at that, Eight of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Cups literally fell right on top of it. So walking away, this is the surrender. Right here, that is the surrender. And you know, even in this deck, you can kind of see there's like a ritual happening here, right? There's a little altar space, or a little spellcaster there, right? There's this ritual of just kind of releasing and emptying out, right? To be empty, to be space. Almost just to be a void for whatever is coming, just to enter. Whoa, that was like, everything fell out. No, you're not. Stop it. Okay, no, you're not. You're not. I get it. I get it. Alright. So, our Queen of Cups is back. Right? So some of you, this could be a love reading about counterparts, right? With the King and Queen of Cups here. Someone who's emotional, fulfilling, you know, this could possibly be someone who is there to nurture your emotional space and your emotional being, which maybe isn't happening now, right? We could be missing that in our lives. Three of Pentacles. So now we have another three, but this one's upright. And Three of Pentacles is about partnership, right? Sometimes it's learning. So this could be, you know, if this reading for you is taking place in like the workspace or career, this could be finding a mentor to help teach you and kind of help you hone your skills and learn your craft, maybe connect you to some other resources. And I say that pretty confidently because we have the Three of Pentacles followed by this King. So we have two Kings in this reading, but this King of Wands, this is a strong mastery of self and intention and motivation, right? Very, very driven, very, very ambitious King here with this King of Wands. But this could also just be indicative of the elements you need, the tools you need, the support you need coming together at the right time, the support you need, whether it's coming from this Queen of Cups, whoever this may be for you, maybe it's coming from this King of Cups. I mean a King of Cups, sorry. King of Wands, right? Where we have this mastery level. But this is that manifestor energy with this King of Wands. I feel like this is either someone bringing the tools and bringing the knowledge or the know-how or the connections, the resources. This is someone bringing them to you. Or this is you really, again, working beyond whatever is kind of stuck in this Eight of Swords. You know, once you kind of release and kind of like, you know what? If this is what needs to be, this is what needs to be. And then taking this opportunity and really practicing and learning and dedicating yourself to it, you eventually grow into this King of Wands, right? And regardless, whether this is your natural evolution or this is a King of Wands bringing in support, this you need to be open to. These last three cards, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, this comes at the moment you throw your hands up in the air. Like when I said, you know, Jesus, take the wheel. When you let go of the wheel, these are the individuals who come in to catch it, right? So possibly a divine counterpart coming in, right? Possibly a fire sign coming in with this King of Wands. Regardless, fire are not going to be someone who's very ambitious, motivated, wants to take action, wants to push forward, possibly with you, right? Because this Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork and collaboration. So this could be a business partner possibly, if not your own natural evolution. But this Three of Pentacles, everything that you need, the support, the tools, comes after you can surrender to the bigger picture, right? So I would say if you've been working on manifesting, and I mean, we have a full moon coming up, so this Eight of Cups, perfect night to do some releasing on the full moon. But if you have been trying to manifest anything, I would say lighten up on the details. If your manifestations for, you know, the perfect job, you know, the perfect relationship, the perfect home, the perfect family connections, whatever it is, think big picture. Like, I would be happy if I was able to work from home, I made X amount a month, you know, could afford lifestyle XYZ, right? You know, if there's a particular field you love, you know, I enjoy working with kids, I want to be a teacher, I you know, I love food, I want to be cooking, I want to be a chef, you know, that's fine. So put those kind of broader details in there, but it's not like I need to be working Monday through Friday at this restaurant under this chef, you know, from this time to this time. You don't want to narrow it down, because I mean, yeah, that probably would be a great mentor, right? But who said you wouldn't have an even better experience at the restaurant down the street? Right? Or, maybe the restaurant next door opens your eyes to different cuisine, and you get to play and have more fun and experience different flavors and textures, versus, maybe working under this guy is like super strict and it's so restrictive, and you don't get to really explore your own creativity and your passions. You're just following someone else's work. Like, all those things kind of come into play. And that's where this kind of opening, this not leaving yourself bound and tied by our own limitations. Like, I almost want to take all that fire and use it to melt the swords down and walk away. Use it to burn the ropes keeping you stuck. Like, free yourself from that. Because again, this guy's not afraid to push and to make things happen. He's also not afraid to try new things. If it looks cool and fun and exciting, he's like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Because I almost want to say, and again, this may not be all of you, so if it doesn't fit, let it go. But for some of you, I would say whatever direction you're heading, whether this is a partner, whether this is work, or just some general life belief system, whatever it is, it does feel like it's really not aligned with you having the Hermit card showing up in reverse. It feels kind of disconnected, right? And that could be either because, we just kind of kept saying yes to things or trying to people please, and we just ended up on this path, and now we've lifted our head up and we're like, oh, how did we get here? Or it could have been dictated by this Six of Cups. When we were 6, we thought the best place to be would be working at this type of job or working in da-da-da-da-da. And now that we're an adult and we've changed and we've grown, but following this same old model, we're like, this doesn't fit anymore. This isn't who I am now. This is who I was, right? So there's kind of a need to check in again. There's kind of a need to check in. And I think once that realization happens, this surrender is easy. Because again, we're not seeing that divine assistance because we're trying to force it through one door when it's coming through a completely different one. And it's just kind of that point, just swing all the doors open, throws your hands in the air and be like, okay, whatever's going to happen, just let it happen, right? And I don't even think by doing that it's rough or hard. It may be different, and again, it pushes you out of your comfort zone, so it may be uncomfortable. But I don't necessarily see things in here where it's going to be like punishing. It's just unfamiliar, which yes, can be scary, but it's not necessarily bad. You know what I mean? It's just new, unfamiliar. All right, my loves, I'm going to finish your reading there. Lots of trust happening for you, but do not fear. Leo season, honestly, Leo season has been shaping up to be really exciting. We all went through a very rough Cancer season. Cancer season this year was heavy, and I'm a Cancer. Normally I'm fine because I'm like, I deal with this every day. Like, this energy is cool. I got this. Even for me, oh my God, this was a rough Cancer season. So I'm already excited that Leo season looks like it's going to be so much lighter and so much brighter, and we need this like sun energy to come and just brighten everything up again. So do not lose faith. Do not lose faith. Honestly, this last challenge, this final push is really, in a way, it's almost testing your faith, right? It's almost testing it in a way where it's like, we're trying to help you. We're trying to help you, but you need to let us. You need to allow us in. So it may be worth it to have a real candid conversation with your guides. Hey, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's supposed to be going on. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I felt like I was doing the right thing, or I feel safe and comfortable here, doing this, doing that, but it's not getting me where I need to go. And I truly am coming to you. Show me the way. Give me the guidance. I am open. I am receptive. And I'm trusting. You may even want to write it down, say it every morning, just to remind yourself at the very least. But ask your guides for help. Ask them for help because they're literally there. you know, because these could even be ancestors and spiritual guides, right? Definitely here with the Hermit, that's what you're all about. But again, there's a need to surrender and let go of these really, really detailed, restricted, you know, pathways you have set up, right? So a little bit of a reassessing going on. All right, my loves. As always, thank you for all your love and support. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up down below. If you're not already, hit the subscribe button. Join my little collection of ride or dies. We get to have fun every week and talk crystals and talk tarot and all this fun stuff. So please come on back. Stay safe, stay healthy out there in this crazy world. And until next week, I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye, Virgos.